energized.
Yeah.
We are ruddier than ever.
Hey, everyone. It's Ben from the present/future from when we recorded. It's the Ben who's editing this together in the usual streaming space. You recognize this from the show. I wanted to give a little heads up at the top of this episode. Thank you so much so far for watching this sort of 3-part mini arc with myself and Gab, but a little trigger warning as we come to the conclusion of Gab's backstory. Long-time viewers of the show, even if you're just joining us recently and you've kind of picked up context clues along the way, would know that Gab is a pretty dark and subject matter heavy backstory, and we bring that all to the front in this episode. It's the type of thing that if I wasn't a first-time DM, I was very green and naive at the time when we started the show, I probably would have said, let's do something else with your character. But I didn't, and so here we are. So, there's a little content warning and trigger warning at the start of the show. It's sort of entwined with the monster that Gav is encountering in this episode. It's hard to separate their behavior as a monster and this sort of activity, but we do delve into things like mind control, lack of agency, enslavement and piracy, all the things that far defter and better DMs than myself would be able to handle with the sensitivity and awareness it deserves, and absolutely not the type of thing I would recommend dealing with after back-to-back recordings and multiple brews along the way. So if you would rather not see two idiots stumble through that, I totally understand. That's to give this episode a skip. And please, I appreciate any compassion or understanding or empathy to us just trying our best in this episode. So yes, that is to say, here's a little heads up, and I hope you do enjoy the end of this. I'll probably be in chat doing a little Q&A as well at the same time. If not, we have a Discord, you can chat to me there. There are plenty of things I've talked to some of the fellow other players about that I kind of like, even from a story-wise, you don't need to know this. Anyway, we'll talk soon. Bye. As famed dungeon master Rick James once said, when only using women as damsels in distress, "That girl is super bland now. She's an NPC. No fleshed out personality. Her traits are all 2D. She's all device. She's all device. She's a plot device." Hey! Welcome to Homebrew, the show. No, you go ahead.
Before we started, when you said, I actually do need the screen for this, I actually think we've run it. Is that what you were talking about?
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
All I've written down here are my 3 stupid as famed dungeon masters. And I didn't even have that one until, I think, Nicki Minaj has done a remix of Super Freak.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, Super Freak's a fun little song.
Yeah. Maybe I could work something out with Super Freak.
Maybe Super Freak is where I'll go this time.
Yeah.
Every time I do one of these, Keelan is like, "It has never been clear to me the differences in our personalities because your music taste is not mine."
Yeah.
And I don't have one.
Yeah.
I just listen to what Spotify tells me to. What I do have taste in is fine crafted dice accessories to level up your gaming table. And if you're interested in that, we're like, if you haven't gotten gifts this Christmas, you're screwed.
Yeah. In fact, you need to drive to Dakota Irish.
Yep. Because you fucked up. You didn't get the things they wanted. You didn't get that lovely handcrafted dice tray. It's way past the shipping days. You are, in fact, you're in a position where, like, not just any gift can do.
Yeah.
You've got some ground to make up here.
A belated Christmas present needs to be so good.
It needs to be.
You can give it on Little Christmas, or in Ireland, Women's Christmas.
Yeah. You can do it then.
January 6th. January 6th.
Not that one.
Yeah. Fuck, I never got the connection there. Yeah.
How dare you?
How dare you take
How
our
dare
misogynistic day?
Yeah, how dare you not make a Christmas for the loved ones in your life?
Yeah.
Instead, storm a capital. You fucks.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Every time.
Every single time. Anyway, Dakota Irish probably.
Yeah, they probably don't want that involved. But we're 3 episodes into this arc. It's the same day for us. So we are beers in too. It's all been part 2 since about episode 1, part 2. I haven't really looked at the screen all that much, except for being like, what action movies do I like? Oh yeah, chase scenes are fun. So we are back with Red Dead Redemption for the... I would say we'll close it out today.
Yeah, probably.
Say heads will roll?
Heads will roll.
Probably.
Heads will roll on the floor.
And then we're going to ring in a new year, be 2023. We'll be back with Hook Spunks, doing the usual show. So, I suppose we should reintroduce some of the beers we've been drinking. It's been an episode. So, in the meantime, I've had the Fla celebration is what I started with in the first episode of this little arc. Then I moved to a Castaway, onto a Magic Mist, then onto an Ambush by Trouble Brewing. I have another one here from Old Brother, couple on the table, little fans, you know my style. But Gav, you've had some interesting beers.
I have. I started off with Blue Jumper. Not great, wouldn't recommend. Then I moved to Lochgill Cutback, New England IPA. Delicious. Like, New England IPAs are my jam. The Rascals Battle Axe was nice. But, like, yeah, pale ales aren't for everybody, but I really like it. And now on to Quiet Storm, the Huel Melon single hop pale ale. This is bad. This is like Thornbridge. I like a lot of what Thornbridge do. I think that like their core range is excellent. This is not an exemplar of good brewing in my view. But like, what do I know? I'm an idiot.
Just writing down Thornbridge and Battle Axe because they're 2 things we haven't thrown out there as names. Man, would have been bad to call Trouble Brewing Battle Axe.
yeah.
Not a great name.
No, yeah.
Right, let's dive straight in. Without further ado, pull up a chair, grab yourself a drink as we dive into a world where anything is possible, but not always probable. We're not going to recap. You got to watch these 3. It's a trilogy.
It's exactly the trilogy.
We have been improvising for hours.
The improv is just getting worse. You need to see us at our best.
Earlier,
otherwise you don't deserve us at our worst.
You can't enjoy this show without knowing what's happened before. Just these 3. Anything that says Red Dead Redemption, watch it. Over Christmas. You might watch this one. You're sitting there with your family being like, these fucks.
Yeah.
Hours of content.
Hours.
They might put on a movie. You're gone for days. Right. Where we left off was in the center of a busy street with Trouble Brewing. A lady with jet black hair, wide brimmed hat, red glasses, red lipstick. Maybe there was a reason I wrote the Rick James thing. She has a mission of her own, which is to get to the Ruthless Krackendale, take down Gotunga. He's an evil man. He's made a lot of enemies.
Mm-hmm.
She is one of them. Because when she was younger, a small boy from our town went missing. And she's been trying to find him since. And you are trying to find him because he captured you.
Mm-hmm.
At a young age, enslaved you on a ship, put you through relentless hell we cannot describe, hell that only means that everything that happens to him in this episode he rightfully deserves, and it washes our hands of it.
Yeah.
Because we live in a fantasy world and we are a fantasy girl. The dust settles, metaphorically. You both move to a side street, pop into a nearby cafe. Not necessarily open, but there's still seats outside. The city is under siege. Orcs have attacked. The Fianna seem to be all but missing. And she pulls you to the side and says, okay, well, maybe I went off on you a little bit too hard. But the person who was trying to kill me was trying to kill me because I have information about Captain Trolltunga, who is doing some nefarious things up in his ship tower on the top of the hill. It is my intention to kill that man.
Well, you meet a compadre, because it is my intention to kill that man too. And I don't care about whoever's trying to kill me. There are 1,000 people out there trying to kill me, but there is one person. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. But there is one person that I am interested in killing, and that is more important to me. And that person is also Trolltonga. So how about we put aside this petty squabble and focus on the big picture here, and try to kill him together.
As you know, I'll be into this. As you know, I think this is the beginning of it. No, I'm married. You remind me of my husband, but I am married.
That is okay. I am also... Never mind. That's not for
We
now.
cannot do whatever
We
this is.
cannot, I know. The sexual tension
In
is
any way.
honestly, like, it would be too much. But
Unless-
maybe...
No, we couldn't
I
possibly.
can't.
No. And there is a bed. But
No!
the
there's
possums
no
are in
time.
it. The
There's
possums
no
are
time.
in
The
it.
possums, exactly.
Yes.
No, we need to go and kill Trolltonga. So what information do you have?
Well, I know there are a couple of ways in. I know we could take the front gate, but they will be watched. I know that every day, when the moon is at its highest, the guard swaps. The orc crew he has, it is a limited crew. He has taken the city by force and surprise. The Fianna all but disconnected. My sending stone. Is it me or is it you?
It's me on the back there. Mip. Okay.
And
And back in. So
I know there is a couple of ways in. The front gate, but it will be guarded. When the moon is the highest in the sky, they change guard. It is a skeleton crew. By that I mean they're not real skeletons.
No. I have seen a skeleton crew before, yes.
The little Ricky.
The little Ricky.
Made of bones. Yes. You know the little Ricky?
I know.
Oh.
I
Who could
know
they
it.
possibly be? No, never.
Whoever you think I am, lady. That man is dead. I know that for sure.
Tear. Violin.
Yeah.
Dove. Overlay of her own face.
Yeah. All we can do now is...
Can I share with you for a second? Do you believe in life after love?
No matter how hard I try, she keeps pushing me aside, and I can't break through. Yes, I believe in life after love.
Thank you for sharing with me. I appreciate it.
What are the other two ways?
If we manage to bury under the grounds, some say there are wine cellars underneath what they call the GMB. Because yes, if I do throw up a map, which I might, some might recognize the layout of this place. Some say it might have been a map that when Ignatius O'Fly requested. Some say it might be a map the Huxpunk swore they would use. Some say hours were spent on this map of the whole city. And yet they have never come here, despite the fact that they swore they would. So maybe there might be I will show you my map.
Please, I would love to see your map. It will be so useful to me.
It's right here on the screen. At time I thought this map would be more than just a plot device. But we go underground, through the GMB, we will be right at the bottom of the tower.
What does GMB stand for?
General Meeting Building, I think.
Okay.
Is that what it was?
I don't know idea. Lame name.
Yeah. The Phil and the Fist.
Yeah.
They live there. But underground, where you might say as a carriage park, we can get in there. And then we work our way up the tower, take out the 3 anchors, tower can crumble, and we get to Rotunga
And the third way.
by the sky. But unless you are a wizard or an Aarakocra, the skies are not open to us.
Okay. I am a man who works well in the shadows. I think the second option is probably best to us. Is there a way for us to get into the wine cellar? How do we get underground?
We deliver wine.
Now that I know how to do.
Smash cut.
Yeah.
Smash cut to outfit change.
Yeah.
She puts on a mustache. You hide yours.
Yeah.
Truly's on barrels full of wine as you work your way into the underground carriage park of this ship on its side. Some might call it a tower. And there's not a lot of dice rolling, not a lot of plot. You're in the bottom of the tower. Deliver your wine, leave it to the side, put it in the cellar, set the horses on their way. Chaos in the streets. And at that point, your sending stone goes off.
Interesting. Okay. Hello.
Rian, it's Abby. I am in the Crooked Stave. I'm in, the Ruthless Kraken-tail. It seems like they're having a little bit of a festive party here. I'm trying to blend in with the orcs. Trolltung is here. He's trying to set up 3 anchors to tether the plane to the far realm, of which nightmares and creatures unknown will swim through. More than they have been. I've managed to find out that there are a squad of Fianna who managed to escape before the siege. They are outside surrounding the building. But there are also some Fianna here held hostage. I gotta go. Trolltunga seems to be making his patrol. Are you okay?
I am okay. I will be where you are before you.
Okay. I love you.
I know.
Who was that?
That was a friend. Someone who is helping us get inside.
We are inside, so let's go.
Let's go. Exactly.
Let's make some stealth checks to see where we end up.
I know how to do.
Nice. Unnatural 20.
Oh, nice.
On my behalf.
For me is going to be a 25.
25. Nice. Okay. You have since learned that some, but not all, as Abby has just told you, the Fianna warriors have escaped and they are surrounding the ship and have the situation, as far as they're concerned, under control. From down below. You know that there are hostages on this ship being kept a few floors above the foyer. The foyer seems to be all dead. And as you sneak through the foyer of this building, like I said, nothing in the kind of opening space. Not that there would be a desk for a security guard on a ship on its side, but they're not there.
Yeah.
They're not there at all. What is your plan of action to take down this ship? What's your... The person you've met, Trouble Brewing, doesn't know where the anchors are.
Yeah.
Assuming might be one on the roof, might be one kind of mid-level. You didn't spot any. You've been kind of fairly stealthy looking around. I mean, maybe one of the anchors is a person. You don't know.
Yeah, I think we're... Is this ship upright, obviously, by magical means? And, could I ask Trouble Brewing, so what do you know about these 3 anchors? Are these 3 anchors the thing that are opening this portal? Are they the thing that's keeping the Crooked Stave up?
I do not know if they are the things that are keeping it up, but I do know there are things keeping the portal open. And for whatever the portal's for, we shut that down. We shut down whatever Trolltunga wants to do. Okay. I think an injury of pride will weaken him for an injury of the blade. And they don't wear any... Hey, they might be a caster. They might be magic.
They might be magic.
They might be a druid. They might be... You don't know. They don't seemingly have any weapons aside from a... skin-tight tactical suit.
Yeah. Okay.
And a white shirt if they need to tear it for injury reasons.
Yeah. Then I suppose our goal is to find the 3 anchors. So they think that one is on the roof, one is mid-level, and one they don't know.
Might be roaming.
Could
be Trolltunga.
is there anything I can do to find out more? So we're in the foyer. I think like most of the action is happening up. We probably want to go up the stairs and then like maybe investigate, like find someone who might know where the anchors are. So that's the goal. That's the next step.
Yeah. That makes sense. I suppose what you could do is either figure out where the Fianna warriors are being held hostage, in which case there might be some orcs around, swords and crossbows out, keeping them there. From what you can tell through... And you know the ship back of your hand.
Yeah.
You know, although because it's on its angle, in modern day times you might call them elevators. They're simply ropes.
Yeah.
That you can climb up and climb down because that's the way ships work sometimes.
Yeah.
If you can't imagine it, your fault.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I think in my instance, I'd like to go down the like chutes and like side, like essentially the vents that I would have been forced to clean as a halfling, to try and get to where the Fianna are being captured. So that may take like acrobatics or whatever, but like I know this like the back of my hand. I've done this a million times.
Give me a stealth and give me an acrobatics.
Gotcha. Okay, stealth would be natural 20, so a 33. And acrobatics would be
Yowza.
22.
Nice. With that stealth, wasn't thinking of it before. You're coming into the situation, armed as you are with Fragorok. I suppose I haven't mentioned this over the last 3 episodes. Those dreams you were having, the dreams of Lobo, the dreams of the wolf, the dreams of the past, they haven't stopped. You are still connected to the past in such a way. As you sneak around this upright ship, as you think about the past, as you think about what you've learned about Trolltunga, trying to bring the planes together, you know from visions in your dreams as Lobo, you read books about it used to be, in some books, in some histories, one plane. There was no such thing as realms and multiverses and all this kind of stuff. It was just a singular world, without necessarily a pantheon of gods. There was Danu, the mother of all gods, but when the splintering happened, I don't know a lot about it, but it seemed to be that the place was split in 3. And then when the Fae invasion happened, it was split again in 3. Blocking off something. What you pick up from your dreams and what you pick up from your lessons is there were lords of sky and earth and sea, vicious overlords of sorts. And whatever has happened to this world, the splitting of planes is almost a cage or jail for them, never coming back.
Right.
And so it makes sense that there are 3 anchors, because you're breaking off the 3 anchors. You don't know if Rua thinks that this is... She just wants to get home. Maybe she didn't know that there's this... But you don't care. You don't care about Rua. It's Hux Punk's problem.
Yeah.
That's Wes, Lucy, Keelan, Paul, if you're watching.
Yeah.
That bit was for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you weren't. But as you make your way through, there is one point in which there was renovations happening on this particular deck of the ship on its side, of which there is 2 or 3 orcs patrolling. You have the upper hand if you wish to engage, but you can also leave them be.
I'd like to engage.
Yeah, nice. Let's roll initiative. Okay. What did you get? I can guarantee it's above whatever I got.
12? Yeah.
Yeah. 7 and 10 on the dice.
Nice.
The 10 being the orcs, the 7 being Homebrew Crew.
Yeah, okay. Then, are the orcs are together?
Yes. There's 3 of them, and they just seem to be patrolling around the place in... It's a hydraulic ship. There's kind of steam pipes, the classic kind of situation. You know, obviously there's steam pipes.
Obviously, duh. It's a ship.
It's a ship.
Yeah,
it takes
I've
the
been on
water
a
in,
ship before. Like,
heats it up, it fires itself out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Duh.
I call him Steamboat Willie for nothing.
Yeah. So I'd like to... Essentially, like, I'm a halfling. I'd like to take out Fragorok, get into the middle of these orcs, and then just attack 1.
Yes. Give me an attack roll.
Perfect. So that is going to be... That's a 20...
You don't have to say the next number. It hits.
Wait. No, it's a 2. Fuck, it fell on the side. So it's a 10.
Oh, it misses.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Hold on. Wait. Do I have...
The 2 is the worst number you can roll. So.
It's literally the worst number. So I have luck. Do I have anything else that could...
You have DM inspiration that I gave you.
I will use the DM inspiration. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, so I'll roll that again. And 14.
14 hits.
Oh, thank fuck.
Does it hit? No, let me double check. No, their armor class is 13, their hit points are 15. Yes.
Okay, great. So then I roll 5 plus... So I roll an 8, and then it's a sneak attack. So, like game over. Like, it's an 8... Even with all ones, I think this is...
One of these guys goes down.
So it's 5 plus 10, 15, plus 8, 18.
Plus 8, 18? Or plus 8, 23?
15, 23. Yeah.
23... Right.
23 plus 8. So, 31.
31. There's a mechanic in D&D that you have not come across yet. As I'll refresh this for you.
Yeah.
Because you are coming from the shadows. So let me just turn you off into darkness. Boom. Hey. And you're back. Have you ever, Gav, heard about the maneuver Cleave? It's a DM discretion thing.
I have not.
If you do damage beyond a character or creature's hit point maximum, you can carry that on to the next creature.
Yes.
I've given it to Arlington. I think you deserve it too.
I would like it. Yes.
We can't have it. So with 31, that's 2 orcs.
Yeah.
They're both wearing what you might call rapid reload crossbows.
Yeah.
Type of thing that can fire like a lot. They have a couple of grenades on them, a couple of explosive scrolls. They're well kitted out.
Yeah.
But you managed to drop down from the vents from the shadows, skip through one of their legs, kill his heel, back in the gut, rip up, and then with one foul and brilliant finesse movement, like you don't even move the blade, you tap your hand the other way as if it's like bing, ping ball.
Yeah.
Straight up through their head. And there's one orc left as you take 2 of them down.
Yeah.
It is that orc's turn. It's going to try attack. 11, I think, plus 4. 15? Is that an armor class? No. It tries. It takes its rapid reload crossbow out. But you're too close. It's trying to use a ranged weapon in a melee thing, and you actually dive out of the way under a table as it smashes through the glass of the ship's windows.
Yeah, I also took my shoes off before this started. Just in case. Just in case, just because I had flown here. Yeah, for stealth, exactly.
Yeah. And actually, you left them at security.
Yeah.
Flying, you like it? Don't like it?
I don't like it.
Of course you don't. As this orc manages to take out the glass above but not hit you at all as you dive underneath, it is Trouble Brewing's turn. 2 on the dice, not much. They try to engage and the orc manages to shove them off, actually pop them in the chin a little bit. You might say, of all the orcs you've fought so far, this one might be might get credits.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. Strong orc.
Stronger orc.
Yeah.
As it comes back to your turn. Did I mention one of the orcs you killed was their brother?
Oh, okay, right, yeah. Okay, so that henchman actually had a family.
Yeah. And they're personal vendetta in there, which gives them an extra 10 hit points.
Okay, yeah, I got 11, so that's a miss.
Yeah, not that you necessarily miss, it's just that they managed to parry a little bit and put a little distance between. They reload again, try to fire 12 plus, I think I said plus 4, 16?
So they've matched that.
So
Yeah.
You take 9 damage.
9 damage, yeah, okay.
They're a little bit homebrew orcs in the sense that they're terrorists.
Yeah. Evasion. When an attacker that you can see hits you with attack, I'm going to use my reaction to have that damage. So
nice.
down to
So
4.
4. And also you can use... Fraggle Rock has an ability that you can send a bolt of lightning out.
Oh, yes, reaction. So I'll do that as well. So 1d6.
Yes,
So...
make an attack roll first. To
Oh,
see if it
yes.
hits. It's not like a spell. It's an actual attack.
Gotcha. Okay. So attack with Fraggle Rock. Yeah. Bam. Natural 20.
Which means you double the dice. Means it's 2d6.
Fantastic. Love that. That's 8.
8 in total. You've used this a couple of times on your travels. It's not the first time Fraggle Rock has come to your aid with a retaliation. It is, of course, a retaliation blade. It is the answerer of Irish mythology. This time, it's not a lightning bolt. It's a wolf that comes from the shadows and leaps and pins this orc down and bites into its neck. It's an 8. But I want you to roll another 2d6.
That's a 7.
15 in total.
15.
A normal orc's hit points.
Yeah. But this guy's a strong orc.
Yeah. And with a wolf pinning, the wolf disappears in a cloud of storm energy. You know that was Lobo coming to your aid. Know that, like, you don't... Today is not the day you die.
Yeah.
And today is definitely not the day you die hard.
Certainly not the time I die hard with a vengeance.
Well, absolutely not.
Yeah.
As it is this orc's turn, they stand up and attack. Natural 20.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As they fire at you. I'm just going to double the dice.
Wait, it's not their turn.
Oh, is it not? It was your turn. Oh, no, they just took a turn.
It was a reaction.
100% correct.
Yeah.
Let's go. Good D&D.
Good D&D, yeah. So it's actually Trouble Brewing's turn.
Which would have been the natural 20 I rolled.
Okay, yeah, take it.
Unless... No. Yeah, it is the natural 20 I rolled. They, however, that is a good point. They're a caster, not a attacker.
Yeah.
So the roll I would have made was a saving throw.
Okay, yeah.
If we're really going to count where the roll happens, they naturally save. As she fires out a charm spell, trying to see if she can just get this creature outside, because it'd be handy to be able to just walk around this building with protection. But you see the lilac purple swirls of magic try to tendril its way into this orc's mind. It's not that necessarily the mind is strong. It's just that the mind has been broken so many times by Trolltunga, who's all about mind manipulation, who's all about control, who's all about enslavement. It's a horrendous person. And at that moment in time, you see that, like, there is a palm print on this orc's head. Claimed already.
Yeah.
In fucking Sarah Brimbore's army or whatever the fuck that game is about.
Can I do a insight check?
Yes.
You said lilac purple.
Yeah.
Magic. Is that the same lilac purple that is swirling above the thingy?
I've never thought about it as a D&D player before, but it would totally make sense to me that the gross fucking modify memory, illusion, charm person, yada yada spells come from the same realm of existence as
Mind-Flayers, the holders.
It's a gross magic.
Yeah.
Weird and gross.
Weird. Yeah.
Explode people.
That's
fun.
Yeah. At least it's honest.
Get yourself an honest day living. Just fucking emblazon them. Scorch them, but don't mess with their mind.
Yeah.
Not allowed. Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's a charming magic. Is it illusion? What is this? I've never
charm
really
I think is illusion. Yeah.
Or enchantment.
Is it enchantment? Oh, okay.
Enchantment.
Yeah. Because illusion is like on you, whereas enchantment is on
their brains. Yeah. Gross stuff.
Right.
And look at yourself if you're an enchantment.
Yeah.
You freak.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wouldn't totally make sense in a world that used to all be one, that the magics all come from different places.
Yeah.
Chaos and destruction, clearly Feywild. Illusion and enchantment, clearly Far Realm.
Yeah.
The other two, aberration and conjuration, probably Shadowfell.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
If I ever write a rule book about this, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yes, You don't even have to... What was your insight? I gave it to you
It
anyway.
was 14.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
You don't really understand magic, but you've been around enough hucks and iggies.
Yeah. So it's from that realm, but it's not suspicious.
No.
It's just like that's what that magic looks like.
Yes, yeah. You've seen Iggy cast illusion spells, and it kind of casts a similar flavor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I think we're back to me. I'm gonna Fraggle Rock this guy one more game. Natural. Oh no, it's a 7. 15.
Yeah, hits.
Nice. Then we go 7 on the 10 actually on the damage.
I'll do it. How do you want to? Yeah. I mean, not that they. It's more that they've lost the will to live.
Yeah.
I want them to be dead. But yeah, 10's still good because it puts them 10 over their natural hit points. Makes them a beefy orc.
Yeah.
How do you want to end this life?
I think like this has been kind of I cleft two of them in twain. Then this has been a bit of a struggle, so I think he's running at the orc and he's just like jamming it into the guy and like just kind of continuing to run, forcing it until they get to the wall and then like bam. And then taking it out. And just like you know.
Yeah, there's blood on your shirt. There's blood down your face. It is if you weren't already thinking this from what Gavin just described, seeing a halfling pin an orc. So imagine.
Yeah.
Like, what are they? Like Survey Corps?
Yeah.
Like a fucking big thing and a small thing. Wow. Just take a minute so I don't have to describe it.
Yeah.
It's been 3 episodes. Just imagine that. Really fucking cool. As you pin this orc. In fact, I will say that you push the orc out a window. Down onto the waiting carriage below of the Fianna.
Yeah.
They and at that point in time, a sending stone goes off in your pocket.
I pick up, hello.
What do you think you're doing up there? We have the situation under control.
This sounding stone isn't mine.
It is yours through Abby. It's a Fianna sending stone.
It's a Fianna sounding stone. Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
Oh, that'll also, the other one's gone off too.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to do first?
Yeah.
The orcs and your Ziggurat.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do mine first. Yeah. And now it's more under control. There's 3 less of these fuckers around.
Whoever you are, whatever you think you're doing, this is not a town for vigilanteism.
I think you'll find that's exactly what this town is. And then I turn off the sounding stone or like...
Yeah.
Pocket it, put it away, yeah.
We cut down lead of the Fianna turns to one of them and goes, they're playing by the terrorist book. They're doing it page by page. Whatever the fuck that quote was. It's a great quote in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I've just crushed a police car in Nagasaki Plaza, yeah.
You haven't figured it out by now. It's a Halloween. It's not Halloween. It's fucking Christmas special Homebrew.
It's a Die Hard.
We're doing a Die Hard. You got it, right? We made it obvious. The other one goes off. No, I won't do German.
Yeah.
You originally described Trolltunga as a gentleman. Like, I thought you'd make him quite rugged, but he's actually quite fancy. So I'll make him British.
As you would.
I say that now, and can I do it?
Yeah.
Sound like it. I'm trying to think of Hugh Grant.
I'm on tenterhooks. I am honestly on tenterhooks for this accent. Alright, Governor!
No, because it's trying to do the Jane Austen,
not
Grant,
not Austin Powers.
Not Austin
famously,
Powers.
yeah.
Groovy. It's trying to do the Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
Hello, Austin. Oh, Basil's perfect. Hello, Austin. Yeah, of course. Come in. Orc number 4, come in.
I I'm going to do a performance check to try and be like orc-like, you know.
Yeah. Make that orc. Yeah.
So, yeah, we're here. And then skills performance 17.
Did you take actor?
I did take, yes.
You can impersonate any accent.
Oh,
any
okay,
person,
deadly. Yeah.
I think it gives you advantage on that.
Yeah. Oh, okay, deadly as well. So
Yeah.
let's just check. 17's pretty good. No, yeah, 17's the best.
Okay. All going to plan.
Oh yeah, nothing's going on around here. It's just all the usual. It's a bit boring.
Well, if you could check in on the anchor on the middle level, that would be fantastic.
Oh yeah, will do. So middle level is that 10, 11. Sorry, a bit thick, me.
Starboard side, which I know it's on an angle, and I know that's tough. But you know where we used to keep slave slop?
I know exactly where we used to keep slave slop. Don't you fucking worry about it.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much. I'm at the top if you need me.
What? You need me to check in on the other anchors?
No. We've a whole crew and a couple of other helpful volunteers on that.
Okay, yeah. We'll just check in on the one then. That's all right. If you did need me to check in on the others, let me know.
Sure. I don't, though.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Make a deception check.
That's a 24.
Love you too. God, it's so nice when you're respected by your crew.
Yeah.
Wish more of my slaves would say I love you. I've given them a better life, surely. I'm blameless in this situation.
So,
I'm not even after prize bonds. Or whatever fucking Hans was after. He was after, like, bonds, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was after bonds, after treasury bonds. Yeah.
Bonds, James Bonds.
James
a vault
Bonds.
full of James Bonds.
Yeah. So I think we're going to the middle level. We're
Yes.
going to starboard. We're going to where my slop used to be.
Yeah. You make your way through the vents again. Easy way to get around this ship. And as you overhang, the only way I can describe it is Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Phantom Menace, when they're looking over the sort of hangar bay of droids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, they got rid of the droidicas. They're making their way off that ship. And what you see below you is it's been quiet for something that should be doing something, for something that should be industry based. Like there's clearly a plan at hand here. It's been eerily quiet. And then you suddenly realize why. Because you see, as you make your way to the middle level, Fianna warriors and orc pirates side by side. In rows of 5 and in rows of maybe even 50 back. 5 and 5 and 5 and 5. There's 20 across, maybe 200 back. In unison marching. Unusual. And even with the shuffling of feet, the marching of hundreds of droned out warriors, orcs, that weird quietness, that shuffle. It's when you get to the middle level, you start to hear an arcane kind of warping noise. And you realize, like, you've grown up almost on orc pirate ships. Throwing insults, grunts, fucking, you fucking cunt.
Yeah.
That's, like, they're focused. You'd expect the profanities, you expect the pirate banter. And as you look down, and you don't need a perception check, there's a faraway vacant stare in all of their faces. Fianna and orc alike. They're all moving in perfect unison. Their heads are all cocked to the side. And they all seem to have a sort of nautical aesthetic. Like a tentacle that slicks back their hair, a barnacle over an eye, a sort of like seaweed ramp. Pulsing, feasting on them. Far around's weird. Wonder fishermen are fucking weird.
Yeah, fishermen are fucking weird.
Deep ocean is fucking weird.
And like we know it's at the bottom of the ocean, the far realm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genuine. Like, not only me saying that, but fucking bless his shitty little heart, Lovecraft knew it too.
Yeah.
The ocean is a place you do not want to go.
Yeah.
And it couldn't have worked out better for the mistakes we made early in this show. For this shit to be weird now. Because yes, they're horrible people. Yes, they're fucking twisted and sick. And yes, of course, it's tentacle based.
Yeah.
Because these awful, awful people. Fucking fishermen. And the ship is open. Like, it's weird because, like, obviously we're talking about a ship, but we're just playing it like a tower. But there's a deck. And you can see ahead, and you look up from your vent, the little swirling purple cloud, like a portal gun, seems to be leading towards, like, gravity switches to an open plane. And they're marching that direction. Give me a... What's insight?
Gotcha. One for me. 7.
You don't know where they're marching? You know that seemingly this seems to be...
So wait, they're marching, as in, like, we're, like, ship, as in, like, Nagasaki Tower, and they're marching vertically.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
That is fucking weird.
Yeah. You come out at an angle, and it's like fucking Meniere's disease, vertigo inducing.
Yeah.
The things I fear the most.
Yeah.
Awful. They're not wearing, like, grav boots. They're just marching oddly. In fact, gravity here seems to be strange. You're almost certain if you leaped out, you could use the arc to get to the other side.
Yeah.
You don't know where they're marching, but even with the 7, it becomes clear that the crew wasn't enough. Slaves they picked up on the way wasn't enough. They found an army and enslaved them. So something needs bodies, and they're marching towards it. If there's anything... I find it funny in D&D, where you roll a check as a player, and you're like, 4. But, like, as a player, you're like, well, maybe they're doing this.
Yeah.
Like, can I ask you, Bentagav, any questions?
Yeah. Okay, I think it's pretty clear. Like, okay, the Fianna are enslaved. They're going towards something in the far realm. Both as Gav and Rian, I don't know what they're planning, but I know that like, enslavement, like, from a character perspective, is nefarious, and, like, from a human perspective, is nefarious in and of itself. So
it's not good.
It's not. Yeah. Not a lot of good dudes enslaving people.
Look at you, Christopher Columbus.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I have a lot of questions because I think I get what's going on in as much as my character would be able to understand what's going on.
Yes.
Because there's something beyond our current knowledge that I think I need to find out and investigate.
Right.
But to do that first, we need to find one of the anchor.
The anchor's here. It's in this hangar.
Yes.
You can see it. You can see a panel across the way. It's pulsing enticingly. It's like fucking Zelda game. It's made it so obvious that you're It's like, oh yeah.
It's got a big eye on the front that I need to shoot with an arrow. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. It hasn't made it. It's not subtle. Maybe because the purples and lilacs and pulsing reds underneath of this fucking Stranger Things, fucking Cthulhu-esque horribleness of all of that genre. Right there.
Yeah.
That's one of them. And it seems to be this sort of like, I don't know if you're picturing a perfect circle portal, but don't.
No.
Tentacles and shit.
Yeah. It's a messy portal that people are like going up to. Yeah.
They're walking in and like gravity's almost
and
switching.
Are they like... one question, and this may be an insight, is like, are they disappearing like they're there, they're gone, or are they like slowly dissolving? Or
great question. You can see through the portal.
Okay, what do I see on the other side?
You can see through that. It seems to be sort of swirling purple skies. Actually, give me a nature check.
Nature?
Yeah.
God. If worse than insight and worse than animal handling.
That was a natural 20.
Yeah, it's a natural 20, but the 0 seems to be missing.
7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. 7. A 2?
It's a 2. It's a 2, yeah.
It's not any world you've ever seen.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually unfamiliar with the current world we're in with the 2.
Am I still in?
Am I still
The
here?
material plane?
Wait, what's going on? Okay, so, and I suppose I'll talk to, Trouble Brewing is still with me.
Yes.
Do you know what the fuck is going on here? I'm sorry, this is way above my pay grade. I know something was going on, but this is just beyond.
All I can tell is that they are amassing an army, you know?
Mm-hmm.
For what? I do not know. Perhaps that broadcast around the world about a better place, a paradise of living? Maybe?
If you have to enslave your army to fight a battle, it's very rarely for a utopia. I don't know what they're trying to do, but I know in my gut that we need to stop it.
I agree with you, and I think that perhaps over there, the first anchor.
Yes, I agree. So, how
Walk
far
down.
away is it?
It's across the room. They seem to be coming through a kind of central grand hall. Endless. It's like awfully endless.
Yeah.
Real first order stuff.
Yeah, real first. And when you say, like, they're marching up a central plane, so there's kind of a gravity well in the middle. If I was to jump at an angle, would it pull me around to try and get there?
100%.
Okay, interesting. I'm going to pull out my rope, which is in the thieves' tools, just in case. And I'm going to try and I'm actually going to grab my ball bearings from the thieves' tools.
So you're pulling rope and you're grabbing balls.
I'm pulling rope, I'm grabbing balls. And the ball bearings, similar to the film Twister, I'm going to throw where I think I should jump.
Clever.
And then see the arc to try and find out like what the actual gravity is.
Yes.
And like they may land too short, they may land
and
too...
for their audience, they're like a heart, like if you just picture a hangar bay, they're up like overlooking. I think you know it. I think I explained the Phantom Menace bit. But it's all twisted on one side and they're walking upwards. It's like a labyrinth, baby on a wall kind of stuff. You throw it. Give me a... See, I'm going to put forward intelligence.
Yeah, I think I was thinking like just a hard intelligence check. Yeah.
But if there was any argument to be made other ways, then I'm open to it. I don't want to hamper you because it's a great idea.
Yeah, no, I think arguably it is intelligence because you're actually trying to work something out. Like, it's not investigation. It's not like, it's kind of wisdom in that, like, in the same way that a dog isn't like in his head working out where a frisbee's going to be, but he just knows. But I think like for Rian, this is an intelligence check.
You could rooster it. What I mean by that, because I'm getting blank stares, is Goose from Top Gun.
Yeah,
had a kid called Rooster.
Right, yeah.
I'm not sure if you're aware of the Top Gun canon.
No, not as much as you.
But in Maverick, the next Top Gun, there's a phrase, do, don't think.
Yeah.
And Rooster, spoiler alert, does that at the clutch moment of the film.
Yeah.
So you could rooster it if you want to use wisdom, not intelligence.
Yeah, I'll rooster it. Okay. It actually came out the same. It was like, I actually rolled an intelligence check and it was 12. And then I rolled a wisdom check and it was 10 plus 2. So, like, I mean, it's a 12. It is the hardest of 12s that I've ever rolled.
If we're taking 10 as the average.
Yeah. This is like...
And we're taking you as a superhero.
Yeah.
This is it has to be comedic.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do...
And this also isn't me jumping. This is me, like, figuring it out.
No, but what I'm going to do...
But I'm like, it'll probably disadvantage me in the jump.
Yeah. You kind of know the way they went. the weight of a ball bearing versus the weight of you.
Yeah.
So there's math there.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
Yeah.
But you get the ball bearing arc.
Yeah.
At 12, you're like, yeah, okay.
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 It's not out of this world. Like, it's not blah, blah, blah. And then I would like to jump in the direction that the ball bearings and my intelligence check told me that I should jump.
Yes.
And I'd also like to have my rope and, when in doubt, Misty Step.
Yes. Give me an acrobatics check.
I'm so fucking good at that. Another 2. It's 15!
Give me a performance check.
Performance check. Not as good at that. That's 11. You so want to give me this, but the rolls just aren't taking it. Like, I have the rope, I have Misty Step. If it goes wrong, I have Misty Step.
Yes. You leap across this room. You're heavier than a ball bearing, so you dip down in the gravitational pull of this floor, which means that you are leaping and get turned upside down. The performance check was to make any orc or Fianna warrior nearby convinced that this is normal.
Yeah.
As you turn in and just like upside down, just try to like walk.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it, guys.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.
It's all good. But one of them twigs it, which means all of them do.
Yeah.
They're linked by a
Orc-like.
slug
Yeah.
kind of thing. We're into sci-fi more than we're into fantasy.
Yeah.
But not all of them, because they see one person, think that it's worth sacrificing the mission for to turn everyone against you. But 10 of them do. Fianna and Orc alike change in unison and start marching towards you. Trouble Brewing hasn't made the jump because she saw you leap. You know the way sometimes Mario turns upside down for no reason?
Yeah.
With the mustache and everything. It's very Mario. Very Mario Galaxy, I suppose.
Yeah.
I suppose I don't want to because I know we've more to do and the adventure doesn't end here. I don't want to start an initiative order. I just want to start a order of information. So let's roll. You give initiative, I'll give what I give. It's not great, so you're good. I only got a 4 in the dice. No matter what you roll, you're better instantly.
There's no natural ones in initiative, which is so good for me.
But did you get a natural 1?
I got a natural 1.
But you're a halfling Lightfoot. Reroll that.
Fucking hell, of course. I keep forgetting that. 21.
You got the jump.
I got it. Yeah.
10 of them have turned. Crossbows, bows, battle axes. And speaking of battle axes, we never used battle axes.
No, we didn't.
And
also,
right.
This would be a perfect opportunity. So they have twigged me, but I'm going to pull a. You can turn my camera off and turn it on again. Yeah, I'm going to pull a beer spell, and that spell is going to be Quiet Storm.
Lovely.
So
whatever happens here doesn't expand beyond the noise you make.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And what were you going to say?
So I was going to say that they turn towards me and I cast a Quiet Storm. So suddenly between me and them, clouds start forming. And they can't hear what I'm doing. I can't hear what they're doing. Yes. But there's just like a essentially fog of war. So like, I am protected, but I can't attack them.
What we're essentially saying is, you fucking hack jukebox directors. Don't you dare put a soundtrack on this.
Yeah.
Because it is silent.
Yeah.
And it is deadly. And I think on that note, we will take our break. As we get into Anchor 1, Fight 1 of Ruthless Krackendale / Nakatomi Plaza.
/ Nakatomi Plaza. Mostly Nakatomi Plaza.
Mostly Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah.
Yes. If you're enjoying so far, if you've enjoyed this entire run, I mean, if you haven't already, we have a Discord. Join it. Share all the love for my good friend Gav. Because boy is he good at D&D, and boy is he a great action-packed hero. Because what a treat for Christmas. Am I right? I'm right. We're barreling towards the end. 2 Trilocks down? Fucking Red doesn't know what's in there. I'm on the player side. You can't tell that I'm a shit DM because I care so much.
You just want them to win.
I don't have that thing that DMs have. If you like this, you like me being bad at my job, please like, subscribe, comment, tell me your favorite moment so far, jump in the Discord, and yeah, we'll be back in shortly. You might see the same ad you've seen 3 weeks in a row. Not 3 weeks, but 3 episodes in a row. Look, all I can say is that we've been recording all day.
Yeah. We've had some drinks. I
can hear the drink water Ben comments live. I can hear them. I'll be in those comments live with you. I'll be sober then. Peace.
Hi and welcome to Dakota Irish. We are a small family business based in rural Ireland who specialize in creating handcrafted wooden gaming supplies and selling extraordinary metal, polymer, and gemstone dice. As a leading craft and dice seller in the industry, we've been in business for over 3 years and our products have been sent to gamers all over the world. And what we love about Tabletop Community is how inclusive and welcoming it is, and we hope to encourage the same kind of positivity through our business. We are players ourselves and also big fans of shows like Critical Role, The Adventure Zone, and local Irish-made shows like Homebrew. We hope you can find what you're looking for and feel free to contact us if you have any questions.
Earth is a TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all of the Fae live openly alongside humanity. It's heavily based on folklore, so you'll find creatures whose names are familiar but whose powers are quite astounding and unbelievable. Our Actual Play podcast releases episodes every Monday and every Wednesday and is set in the 19th century France that just lost a war to the Fae nation of Arcadia. Also, we have an itch.io page, fae-earth.itch.io, where we have a number of products that you should definitely check.
Hi, I'm a regular person, just like you. I don't have dead, lifeless eyes or anything. If you're like me, you're frustrated with the trash that keeps getting served up to you by the internet. Well, do I have good news for you? I've found Hear Us Out. These two handsome, intelligent, and not at all egotistical folk talk about everything to do with the world of entertainment, covering everything from how movies are made to what TV shows you really shouldn't miss out on. I know. A service like this must cost an awful lot of money. Well, have no fear. It's all available for free on YouTube, with an extensive back catalogue and new episodes every Thursday. To take advantage of this, all you have to do is go to their channel and hit the big red subscribe button. Insider tip, hit the little bell to get notified of any new bonus content. Add some colour to your life. I know I could use it. Hear Us Out. 3D talk in a 2D world.
There's a loaf on there. I think there's Night Wave if you want it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Great. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's jam. Hello! Welcome back to part 2 of Homebrew, the show where we put our bodies on the line.
Feels like it today.
It really does. We've talked before as a group of people. Should we just do it all in one day? Just like once a month, pre-record, put them out there? Should we?
Should we?
Maybe. And other shows have come to us and said, how are you not cancelled? With how drunk you get and how loose your lips are. Answer is, we're nice people.
Yeah.
We don't have those inner thoughts.
Yeah, if you don't have cancelable thoughts, you won't say cancelable things.
That's the thing. And even in this difficult, I haven't said at any point in these 3 episodes, trigger warning, content warning, etc. We should have. We definitely should have. We're not the best out there. But yes, obviously difficult content, difficult situations. But let's, in the vindication of hero versus villain, good versus evil, top of the... Did we roll initiative?
We didn't, no.
Oh, let's roll initiative.
So wait, last we left, it was...
A 10 Fianna, 10
yes.
orcs coming your way. Some might call them, I suppose, the ninth wave.
The ninth wave.
That's innocuous and also scary.
Yeah. I rolled a 23-ish
23.
on brand.
Yeah, fucking hell. My notepad is nothing but numbers, and I can make no sense of it. Okay, first one for Trouble Brew. 13 on the dice. Second one for the ninth wave, 8. So I'm just going to put you first, Trouble second, Horde third.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Fragorok is out.
Yes.
So that means I'm going to attack at least one of them. And the thing is 21 to attack.
Hits.
Because they're close to the damage is 5, but because they're close to each other,
Sneak attack.
sneak attack counts. So
I regret not putting in more chandeliers. Now that I realise it.
yeah,
You should have been swinging across this room in a chandelier.
I should have. Yeah, 10, so 17, 5. So that's 22
In total?
22 plus 5, so 27.
27 is enough for 2 of them. Gab, I have to ask you a question. There are orcs here, not without the nautical mind control devices that seem to be hooked to their brains, but there are also Fianna warriors who clearly have that.
Yeah.
You have an option of subjects and targets and choices.
I'd go for orcs first.
Yeah, orcs first, 5 and 5, let's say.
Yeah.
You're a swashbuckler. You've carved plenty of ore in someone's chest. You've finessed to be able to hook a slug off someone's ear if you want. So I will count when it is a hit point total amount of damage.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, hook the slug off.
Okay, then I would hook a slug off 2 Fianna warriors, or a Fianna warrior, whatever you'll allow.
Yeah, I'll say a Fianna warrior for 15, which leaves us 12 damage to an orc.
Yeah, perfect.
Mostly
gone.
vicious, but not entirely. As you, with the finesse and precision of a man who's been in plenty of tighter situation, Fragorok comes out. It is a blade you've come to love. You don't have the full set. Arlington has the shield, you have the sword. You kind of feel connected here. You're battling Trolltunga. You've learned that they're probably battling Lavug at this point in time. Collectively from 2 sides. They say never split the party. Why? When there's multiple points. When you got a one-man army.
yeah.
And the others. Why not? And part of that radiant energy, that godliness that Arlington has, High King of Hibernia, which you've since learned to learn through the back and forth text, flows through you. You hook a Fianna warrior, and they immediately where am I?
Yeah.
Join your side. Some might say if we were a hackier show, you would have blasted up to them, put a hand to their face, and say, "Belong to me!"
Yeah.
And he would have picked on a battlefield of orcs who they would have taken down. No prizes for anyone's guessing what games I've been playing. It's a good game. That's the Nemesis system. Fianna warrior now on your side. I should roll their initiative. 16. They're good. They're actually going to act next. As you then go through an orc. They natural 20.
Jesus. Glad I went for them.
Yeah. Bow comes off their back. They fire. They are a fighter arcane warrior. 2 attacks. Okay, natural 20 for the first one. 11 plus 3 for the next 14. I will hit. 19 for the next one. Natural 20 again. Because their action surging, my friends. They are just boom, 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 boom. Taking out orcs left, right, and center. Arrow. I said, boom, boom, boom. And they turn to you and go, "Captain, what can I do?" Aside from the...
yeah. keep doing what you're doing, I suppose. Like,
Roger that. 2 orcs down, another Fianna warrior free. I'll roll his initiative. 13. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair. That's just beyond the orcs. Orc time. There are 2 of them gone. One of them, so there's 3 left. Okay, so let's roll 3 attacks. They're gonna target one of them. The metal dice I'm gonna roll is against the Fianna warrior.
Yeah.
The other 2 blue dice I'm gonna roll are against you.
Yeah.
Sometimes the dice just do what the dice do. A 2 and a 7, no matter what we add to that.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're not making contact. It's not like whiff. You're just able to parry attacks in such a way that you're almost turning their balance against them. There's a nice little like flow to this. In this state, Fraggle you've gotten used to it being emotional. Sometimes when you've been overly aggressive with it, it hasn't delivered necessarily. You're like, tell me the truth. And the sword's like, oh man, he's just a shopkeeper.
Yeah.
Like, this is the lowest price they can go.
Yeah.
Leave him alone. It's not lawfully good. I think lawful as a term in D&D is sort of fucked up. Because if you really look at chaotic, every adventurer is. Not playing by the laws of society, but playing by their own individual sense. Neutral, I would say, is what the sword is. So all attacks seemingly miss. And it is singing. You can hear music. You can't hear music. It's a quiet storm.
Yeah.
If there was music,
You would be able to hear
it would be swelling right now.
Yeah.
And you feel it almost become enlightened. It is thrilled to be doing something so fueled with justice and righteousness. These are the people who wronged you. These orcs you're seeing, you know each and every one of them.
Yeah.
You feel every lash on your back from what they caused. And some of them aren't even nice. Like fucking, they were also fucking scum. But they could step on you if they could get up in the ladder. And they did. All the time. And as it enlightens, your attack bonus turns from +2 to +3. In addition to this, you have superior retaliate. If someone lands a hit on you, you can now cause a lightning arc to go from your blade towards up to 3 targets you choose. Because it is time. The fucking Nightman comes in.
Yeah.
The bill is paid. Time, gentlemen, please. The tab needs to be closed.
Yeah.
And also, you have Piercing Wound. On a successful melee attack against a creature, you can use a bonus action to turn your strike into a Piercing Wound, reducing the target's maximum hit point total by half the amount of damage dealt. You deal 30 damage, their actual life essence in this world goes down by 50.
Love that. Love that.
It is endgame. You're ready to rock and roll. We don't know yet if you're going to turn up in the final battle against Rue, but I'm going to count the... maybe not.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
yes. We don't know what we're going to do. We'll probably, like, a little inside baseball. You might rent an Airbnb and just go for a weekend away, do this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We don't just drink all weekend.
Yeah. That might be us.
Yeah, that might be the thing we do. But your sword is singing in the harmony of battle. Fianna is there. Orc time missed.
Yes.
Trouble brewing. Can't seem to get the spells off. They seem to be saving against it. Again, she's using this enchantment and this illusion, but their minds are fucking prisons against external. Trolltongue has a hold on them. Unbreakable. Sorry, the Kimmy Schmidt theme played in my head there. I distracted self. But it's your turn. Ultimately, what I'm trying to say is unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
Your turn. There are ones not down. 2 feet. There's still 4, I think.
So 4. I get a 15.
That hits.
That hits. Okay.
And they're surrounded by allies. So your sneak attack. You're a swashbuckler.
I'm a swashbuckler.
You're used to the skirmish.
That is 6 plus. Whoop. It was a 1.
Yeah. It
3.
fell off the table. I think table only gets.
Oh, table only? Sweet.
Yeah, I think so. Well, DM said don't come at me.
So that's another 6. So, 12. plus 4 plus 3. So that's 19 plus 7, 26.
26. Not enough to take out 2 of them, but enough to take out 1.
I'm gonna, like, seeing how well the last one went, I'm gonna lop off a slug of the Fianna and then attack another orc.
Yes. Another Fianna free and another orc down to a single strike. It still leaves a lot of orcs.
Yeah.
And they start to swarm you. So now they have advantage on their attacks. And there's 3 of them around you. Attack number 1. Both 15s. But I think 15 plus whatever their attack bonus is. Oh,
yeah, that's definitely good.
It's gonna hit, right?
It's gonna hit. Yeah. They just need a +1 and they hit.
Ettins. No. Fairy dragons. Absolutely not. Kobolds. Well, that was the guy trying to run away earlier. Well, not that page. That's for later. So their attack is 1d12 plus 3.
Plus 3, yeah.
So one of them hits for 5 damage.
5. Use my reaction to use my reaction to half it.
I think you can use retaliation strike.
As well. Yeah. I'll use retaliation strike. So that's going to be 6
against their damage. Oh, right. Yeah.
No, retaliation strike hits them back.
Yes, but I think you need to roll an attack roll.
Oh, I do. Yeah. With Fraggle Rock. So that's going to be 26.
Yes, it hits. And for 6, 26?
Yeah. 6, yeah.
One of them's gone. Spark of lightning. In fact, not a spark of lightning, a wolf just...
Yeah.
That's the noise, wolves. Awoo! As you take half the damage?
Half the damage, I think. Yeah.
What is that, a reaction? Or...
It's...
I force you into
Fancy footwork during your turn of melee. If you make a melee, no. It's uncanny dodge. When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the attack's damage against you.
So you can choose whether to use your reaction to inflict damage back or a reaction to half the damage.
Yes. Then I'd rather inflict damage.
Yeah, and you kill one of them straight up.
Yeah.
You take that slice from a battle axe, and that wolf rips into the throat of that orc.
Yeah.
The next orc attacks.
So wait, the first damage was 5.
5.
Yeah.
You take 5.
Yeah.
14 plus... God damn it, I was just looking.
Jesus, 14.
Yeah, they're rolling with advantage because they have you surrounded.
Yeah.
Air elementals? No. Homunculus? Yeah, they're fun. 14 plus 5, 19.
Yeah.
Alright, the next one hits for 1d12 plus 3, 12 damage.
Yeah.
As this battle axe slices across your chest, you begin to feel the... Martin thinking you were in like a wife beater, kind of white. Like
Yeah.
blood
I'm
begins to
certainly wearing a vest, yeah.
Third one, because unfortunately, hey, fucking rules wars out there. The one that attacked first was the one who was retaliated against and died. Natural 20. Oh shit. Okay. Natural 20 plus twice the die. 19, 18 plus 3. 21 damage.
21.
Yeah, they
wow.
Being surrounded in D&D is no laughing matter.
Yeah, Jesus.
But thankfully, the Fianna are here. The two.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit, and that's not gonna hit. But one of them, with a quick crossbow, you see the bolt go through the neck of the weaker orc down. There are still some untouched orcs here. We had 5 and 5 Fianna warriors, orc warriors. 3 orcs down, I think 2 still available. Trouble Brewing hasn't attacked yet. She's gonna bust out one of her bigger spells. She's gonna bust out an hypnotic pattern, which I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, charisma I'm good at, yeah. But not good enough 10.
This swirling discotheque of imagery blasts you. And you're like, oh shit, man. Ooh, this is very good shit. But barely a second passes as the other orcs are hit. Actually, the Fianna warriors basically everyone
Yeah.
is hit by this. But she just takes her time, just going like, hey man.
Yeah.
Slaps you guys out of it, but not the other guys. As she does so, she slaps you out first, which gives them a chance to break out of it. Nope. So 2 orcs are stunned. You have advantage on this attack.
Excellent. Advantage also means
A snack attack.
sneak attack. Gonna go attack-a-rooney. Oh, that's an advantage. 23.
Yeah, hits.
Hits.
Do you have more than one attack as a rogue? Probably sneak attack out. Fighters get like multiple attacks.
No, I think I only get 1 attack.
But
Yeah.
what a fucking attack.
But one attack. So it's a 5 for my attack. And then a 5 plus 4, 9 plus 7. 16 plus 5,
21.
21.
So you cleave through one, just having a fucking like dopey time.
Yeah.
In this instance, you can make this death relatively painless.
Yeah.
If you want to.
I choose not to. I just stab him in the guts, let him come to, let him really fuck us up. No, I do make this painless because, as much a victim of the system as me.
Yes, yeah. And you carry over 6 damage to the other orc.
Yeah.
Who's still standing. Tries to make an attack on you. Not that they whiff it. This battle axe comes down. You just manage to roll out of the way in time. Other Fianna warriors both take an attack. Both whiff it. Fucking hell. What is it about DM dice that just doesn't let you have any fun?
Yeah.
That's where when I'm a player, I'm like, yeah, fucking nailed it. But I suppose I have other stuff, like cutting words and other, things I have. And then finally, Trouble Brewing, fucking 19 nails it. Firebolt just hits it, singes down. The anchor's there. As you go to destroy the anchor, one of the Fianna warriors rolls up to you and goes, situation's dire. They're amassing an army to bring to Rua's battlefield to defend against any potential attackers. The Fianna warriors we've already seen gone through, they're lost. But Trolltunga, because it's a hive mind, is a central force. You take the captain out. Anyone left behind, anchors or not, they're gone. In a way, they're sort of an elder brain. Do you know the term, elder brain?
I don't know.
The Far Realm is a gross and misogynistic place. Full of horrible literature and fiction. Just fucking get over it, people. Look, I get it. I'm using it.
Yeah.
I'm not to blame. I am to blame. Who knows? But the second anchor, the third anchor. You could take out the third anchor. There are hostages up on the roof. We could try rescue them and go after Trolltunga. But we take him out. Operation closed. And if you're picturing a John Hamm-esque character, yeah, of course. Classically, so the accent I've been using.
So wait, my options are take out the anchor now.
Well, the first anchor's dead. It's
First anchor
an
is dead.
unstable tower. You could go after anchor 2 and 3, but what this soldier is telling you is that Trolltunga is the nucleus of this operation.
Yeah, if we take down Trolltunga, the whole thing falls down. Then I think the obvious move is to go after Trolltunga.
Except for the fact, and they probably didn't make this clear, there are hostages on the roof.
Okay, right. So hostages on the roof, including Abby?
You have a sending stone.
Yeah. I use the sounding stone to contact Abby and say, Abby, we've taken down one of the anchors. Are you near Trolltunga? Are you on the roof?
You hear back. Well, 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 Mr. Cowboy. You've been quite the thorn in my side. I'm led to believe I know you. But what I know about you is you are nothing. You are only anything that I have shaped you to be. You were weak when I found you, and you're weak now because you can't do anything about what I'm going to do next. Also, it was me, one of the hostages you rescued earlier, and I put on an American accent and you fell for it. Cause,
Oh, son of a bitch.
yeah, James Whitmore, whatever I said my name was.
yeah.
I didn't change my appearance, you knew who I was.
Yeah.
Huge
Huge orc. Yeah.
I'm just here, I'm an hostage.
Yeah. Okay, then I respond to the sound stone. Trolltonga, it has been a long time since you met me. And yes, I was weak at that time, but I am so strong now that you have no idea what is coming for you. I have met some people who have given me the confidence, who have given me the ability to take you down. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Enjoy your next half hour, because it is the last that you will spend on the material plane. And then...
You can tell, you don't need to insight roll this. He wants to respond. Desperately.
I throw the sounding stone into...
That's not so cool. It's not cool to respond.
Yeah.
He has a script. He wants to tell you it. But yeah. Sounding stone gone. On the very top level, hostages. Some levels below, somewhere in between Trolltunga.
Between... Some levels between Trolltunga.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You're kind of middle, and he's like upper but not roof.
Yeah, okay.
The roof of a ship, where the mermaid is.
Yeah.
They're all standing on the mermaid.
Is it all standing on the mermaid? So, I'm going to, again, use the knowledge I have, use the vents to get to where Trolltunga is.
Nice. Yeah. You get to the middle level. There is a explosion on the top of the roof. A delayed fireball of sorts. But you do hear through your sending stone trouble brewing. Split up. We're like, we'll get the roof. You get the bottom. There were Pegasuses flying around the rooftop before a delayed fireball went off. You heard through the sending stone the sound of rapid reload crossbows firing at trouble brewing.
Yeah.
Who wrapped a rope around herself and jumped off the edge of the building and smashed through a window.
Wait, who's John McClane here?
Everyone.
Everyone is John McClane, and everyone against us is Hans.
The police and Hans.
Yeah.
Just so we complete the picture.
Yeah.
Hostages saved.
Yeah, hostage saved, yeah.
But you walk to a middle section of this building. Bloody, feet and bits. So much glass.
But like the halflings have sturdy feet.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, doesn't matter about the glass.
You're wearing like platform shoes.
Yeah.
Of all the people to just be able to walk over glass.
Yeah.
You're fine. And you come across Trolltunga at the edge of a window. Abby de Vauclair is there. He has her with a crossbow to her temple. He goes, well. No. He goes, do I know you? I feel like I should know you. You've come at me today with such vengeance, such hatred that looking at you now, I cannot possibly place you. Maybe because you're weak, and the weak always want someone to lead. The weak always want someone to give them direction. When we met, you might have wanted direction. Did I give you that?
You certainly gave me direction. But I don't think that's what you're intending.
No step further. Take a step further, I pull this trigger.
I don't think we need to involve the girl in this. This is purely between you and I. And
again, who are you?
You wouldn't recognize me. You wouldn't recognize who I've become, and you also wouldn't have taken a single moment to realize that the person that you were abusing, the person that you thought of as nothing, was a person. My name is Rian. I go now by Rian Silverblade. But you may know me as Rian McArmore. A boy you kidnapped. A boy you made a slave. A boy who you took everything from. The look in your eyes makes me think that you don't even remember.
Is your life not better? I took you from a pathetic creature, and most people I capture, even their greatest achievements, scraps upon the fate of humanity. You cannot impact destiny before you are not great. Your very existence is fodder for greatness. Me.
A lot of people who claim themselves to be great forget or lose themselves in what they perceive to be their own greatness. I was happy before you met me. Yes, my life was ordinary. Yes, it was plain. But there is beauty in that. In the way that there is no beauty in what you're doing. Yes, it was small. But just because something is great does not make it important. Just because something is great does not make it more meaningful than something ordinary.
See, that's where you're wrong. Total control means peace, provided everyone knows their place. And knows that total power is a thing to be respected, revered, worshipped. Like myself. I am a pirate captain, but I deserve to be a pirate king amongst all the ships and fleets. I deserve to be High King of Hibernia. If people know their place, if people know where they deserve to be in destiny, and my destiny is greatness.
I understand that. And I understand why you think that your destiny is greatness. However,
He starts laughing with you.
I know a little bit more about your destiny than you do. And I pull a crossbow.
From where?
From my back pocket.
Okay, yes.
And I try to shoot him in the head.
Yes. Give me a... He has partial cover.
Partial cover, okay.
Give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Abby Divaclair is in the way.
Okay. It's tough. Okay. 13.
Let me check. Because what I'm using for him are the stats of a Mind-Flayer. Which is clearly what he's become.
Yeah.
You actually notice for the first time there is something on the back of his brain. He's not in control of himself. He has sacrificed a little bit of himself to gain power. Like a Vegeta with an M on his forehead.
Yeah.
He has given up. The armor class of a Mind-Flayer is 15.
Yeah, that misses.
Out the window behind him. Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion should have. It's bad. It's 8.
Bad is good.
Yeah, okay.
Because he takes the crossbow that's pointed towards Abby de Claire's head and points it at you. And fires instead. Not great. I think would you be okay with giving me advantage in this situation?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
A little bit better. Does a 15 hit?
Doesn't.
The crossbow goes across your ear. And it's a rapid reload. It's back up in the head.
Yeah.
And he says to you, Rin, for the rest of my life, I won't forget you again. Because you have the courage to change the world. You have the courage to shake the false sense of security that society gives you and expose the wretched truth. And the truth is power is everything. Cowards, pathetic creatures are what stand below us. Even their greatest achievements can't amount to the scraps of what we will accomplish in this world. Well, not you, but me, because I've been promised Hibernia once this is all done. Love Oak wealth, me, the realm. The other one, I don't know, protection of his daughter or something. I didn't really pay attention, sentimental as he is. Killing, culling. Even killing me now, it will make no difference in the grand scheme. Because you will never amount to anything in any world of any substantial manner. Because you are nothing but a bumbling idiot. A swine who got himself caught in a net, like a fish. And I am a fisherman.
I have 2 things to say to that. All fishermen are creeps. That goes without saying. And cowards are the ones with guns pointed at the head of unarmed people. If you really think that you're powerful, if you really think that you're strong, if you really think that destiny is on your side, let's fight. 1-on-1, man on man. Let's see who destiny really thinks is going to win this.
My pleasure. Time slows. The gun turns into an arm, turns into a whip of an action towards the plummet. As he tries to whip Abby de Claire off the ship. Give me an insight check.
Insight. 12.
Let me look something up very quickly. Abby might just have a feather fall. Which is, if you don't have it, fucking get it.
You don't know you need it until you need it.
I think she does. She's part fighter, part druid. Is it a spell? Maybe she doesn't. But for the first portion of this battle, I think, let's say she doesn't. Stakes are higher. She is flung towards the edge as he pulls out a blade. Sephiroth in length.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? If we're doing this, yeah.
Yeah. We're doing it, let's fucking do it. Let's roll initiative.
Yeah, okay.
She's around away from falling.
Around away from falling. Okay, perfect. Okay. 25.
You go first. He only got 11.
Okay. First order of business for me is saving Abby.
Trying to think if there's anything I can do.
Beer
Beer-wise. I've got... Well, this I'm going to save. Because it's going to be his first action. Magic Mist refused. Flash Celebration, Blue Jumper, Quiet Storm, Cut Back, Battle Axe, Ambush.
I'm going to use something... I didn't use the rope earlier from the Thief's Tools.
Yes.
So I'm going to use the rope to kind of lasso Abby and just kind of give her a yank
Yes.
and kind of just pull her off the edge. So like try to like whip her away from Trolltunga, away from the edge, and get her into the battle as well.
Give me a and as you say that, I should pull up her stats because that's important. Give me a sleight of hand with advantage.
Sleight of hand, nice.
The advantage being she wants to not die.
She is also involved here.
Yes. You have her stats.
It's 25.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it's 25.
Yeah. You manage to wrap her in this rope, which she uses not to fall the entire way. She'll be here and range it.
Yeah, okay, good.
That's your action.
Yeah.
Bonus action movement.
Bonus action. What can I do as a bonus action? I'd like to... How far away am I from Trolltunga?
30 feet?
30 feet. I'd like to dash 25 feet in the opposite direction. So I am now 50. I'm 80 feet away from him.
Yes, perfect. He, in his turn... So the order of action is you, him, her.
Yeah.
80 feet. No, that's 60 foot. He uses his movement to move towards you. What's his movement? 30 feet. So he's 50 feet away. And he emits a mind blast towards you. You've felt this before. He has a presence beyond natural charisma. He has a hold on people, which is gross and sick and fucking enslaving towards a Mind-Flayer's point of view. I need you to succeed on an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence, the one... No, I don't. 8.
Yeah, it's 15. He didn't roll well. 1, 2, 4, 7 damage as you take this mind blast. And he uses what I've been holding on to for this entire time, which is a can called You'll Pay With Your Souls. Fucking hello, brother.
Jesus, wow. Yeah.
As he tries to latch onto you.
Yeah.
With his mind, these purple tentacles, ethereal, try to grab you. You are stunned for 1 minute.
Okay.
Which is
1
bad.
minute, 10 turns.
Yes. But you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
End in the effect on the success. You're looking for a DC 15 intelligence saving throw. That is its action. It's moved towards you. There's no bonus action. Top of the next round, Abby is now in the game.
Okay. So I can do nothing. I'm stunned.
But you can try do the saving throw again.
Saving throw, I will.
You're looking for intelligence 15.
14.
Flashbacks of the ship. Flashbacks of scrubbing, lashes, awful, everything under the sun that happened to you under this creep's domain. He walks towards you and tries to make a melee attack as he is trying to feast on your brain. As his mouth, as orcish as it is, those trucks crack open into a flailing, open maw?
A maw.
Fucking hell. 19 plus 7.
Fuck. Okay. As in 19 plus 7 for the damage?
No, for the attack.
For the attack. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
What am I rolling here? 10d10.
10d10?
Do I have d10s? Yes, I do have d10s. We can hope for something. You don't have a lot of health.
No, I don't.
But we'll figure this out. We'll get there.
10d10. How the fuck?
15 plus 16. Yeah. 20, 31. A lot of damage.
Hate to break it to you, 31. That's me in the red.
He begins to feast on your brain and suck it out through the back of your skull. This wave, this force of just sheer persona and like a sleeper agent. certain words were said that just put you in a dull state again. But what you do have is Abbey de Vauclair.
Mhm.
And what you also have, having the roof exploded, is trouble brewing in the Fianna warriors. And you see your vision begin to darken as you realize, fuck, this was it. He is strong. And no wonder he thinks strong equals success. Because this is overwhelming personality. Until you start to hear arrows being fired towards him. There are 6 people attacking him, I think. Actually, let's look at Abby. Because Abby has some stuff. Abby attacks 3 times in an action. And she has... Yes. Okay. Yes, natural 20. That's what we're looking for. He has to make a charisma saving throw. He doesn't make it. As he's feasting on your brain, an arrow strikes and he disappears from existence as she fires a banishing arrow, rushes over to you, and dunks a healing potion in your mouth. Ooh. I have this here, 4d4 plus 4. Because it's greater.
Is it from 0?
From 0 if you've been knocked down.
Yeah.
But there's also casters. 4, 4, 8, plus 6. 14? Plus 4, 20.
Okay, 20.
You're back to 20. He's gone for 1 minute, I think. Oh, he also takes damage. He takes 2d6. I think. That's only 4. What does he have? Okay, yeah. 4 guns. Okay. Quick math. He's gone for a minute. The Fianna surround him. You know he's coming back. Abby puts her bow behind herself and pulls out 2 scimitars and turns to you and goes, "We're finishing this. Here and now." And one of the Fianna warriors, you slice that slug off, puts a hand on your shoulder and casts Cure Wounds, which I think is 1d8. 8 plus their spell casting modifier. 12.
12.
Back to you. Another one does it. 6 plus 3, 9. They spend their turns healing you up. You have kind of a minute. What would you like to plan or do?
That is a good question. So, a minute. Ragnarok, I have tuned. It's probably my best damage dealer. Nothing I can do armor-wise, AC-wise. I don't have any potions or anything like that myself. I think just stealing my... I'm
wrong. Sorry, I'm wrong. You have a turn.
I have a turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But in that turn, they've all healed you.
They've healed me. And then I'd like to use that turn to essentially rally the troops. To essentially say, like, this is it, everyone. Everything you've ever fought for, this is the most important battle. We are finishing the most important fight of our lives. Whatever you do from now, let it be known that you were here and you fought.
I'm going to say, give me a persuasion check or performance, your choice.
Yeah.
It's a low DC.
I'll go. They're the same.
Cool.
22.
Yeah, well, smashed it. It's going to give them advantage on all of their attacks.
Nice.
He reappears from a pocket dimension. You're top of the round.
I attack with Fragorok. He's on his own, so I don't get...
You're surrounded by
but
allies.
we're also flanking, so
Yes.
we do get... So, yeah, I attack with Fragorok. 17?
Sorry, let me just double check. I'm almost certain 17 hits. Yes, 17 hits.
Nice. So that's a 4 with actual Fraggle Rock, but sneak attack gives us 4, 10, so 14, 18, 22.
22. Nice. You have a thing in Fraggle Rock which you know exists, which is on a successful melee attack, you can use a bonus action to summon the force of the winds behind you. With a strike. Creature must pass a successful strength save or be pushed 15 feet away from you.
I do exactly that. And push them towards the window of Nagasaki Tower.
Oh my god. Like, I didn't. Strength is nothing. 7 on the die. With no strength modifier. He comes back into existence. And you just rip into him. I would like you to describe the... It was a significant amount of damage, which means more than one slice. This is the man who has put more scars in your body. This is the man who threatened the woman you love. This is the man who was trying to ruin the world. And you know you can send him over the edge. If this was a delicious pint of your favorite beer, how would you want to down that?
I think he pops into existence and I'm ready for it. I slice from below and he's just like shocked that like this has happened. I attack again, maybe hitting armor, but again it's like blunt force. And there's 3 or 4 more strikes in anger, like tears flowing from Rian's face. And then the last strike isn't so much a strike with the sword, recognizing how close to the edge Trolltunga is. Rian pulls all his strength and kicks him off the edge.
He is 7.5 foot tall. You are 3 and a bit.
Yeah.
This kick isn't so much a from the waist as from the leap and drop.
Yeah. It's like Shawn Michaels drop kick.
Yeah. As you send him over the edge. There is no watch to grab hold of.
Yeah.
There is no woman in danger. There is no nothing as he falls. His ship is quite a big ship. He has a certain amount of... Do damage, by the way. What was the damage there?
22.
22. Yes. Okay. Because there's a chance he can survive this. Based on his current hit point. However, as he's midair, you feel around you the of rapidly fired Fianna arrows. Let's see what happens here. Brilliant. There is the falling damage. There is the damage of the arrows that pin him and push him further out from the tower. Also fucking great. I like when the dice work for my own thematic. It's awful when I'm the DM on the other side, but brilliant when I can finally put this motherfucker who's caused me so much pain as a character in this world. Send him out. Down. Of course he crashes on a carriage. Of course. He does a little bit of that.
He was never told that he was going to be kicked off the edge.
As you send him to his demise, and there is nothing to recover. There's no body to reanimate. There's you know this world. You know sometimes they piece the Frankenstein enemies back together. You know more than Hux Punks would know. If you don't kill a thing, it could come back. But Trolltunga is dead. And with that, we wipe to a city without a captain of orcs. Without orcs really disbanded. They're hard to find their way without they're expected. And in the courtyard of Ars Novena, we hear trumpets celebrating. As Abby de Beauclair, as reinstated as a... sorry, I'll fix your camera for this because it's important. Give me 1 second. Boom, done. You're back in focus.
Bam.
I don't know how long you've been out of focus.
Yeah, I might have been out of focus for that whole thing.
Who knows? Abby's there at the top of this runway, ready. As you walk up to the cheering crowds of Bahaglan, all celebrating your victory over the city. The ship, now put on the side, broken apart for wood, is rebuilding a new part of the city. Maybe it's infused with fireball magics. They don't care.
Yeah, they're alright.
That's for campaign 2, baby.
Yeah.
As you walk up, her hair braided, turned into curls. As she places a medal across your shoulders and thanks you for the service you have done to the realm, to the city, to the Fianna. Huck hasn't accomplished this, but they make you an honorary member of the Fianna.
Fucking yes! Back of the net!
Who else was there? The lady you might have fucked?
Yeah.
Bird. She gets a medal. The wolf you kind of summoned?
Yeah.
Doesn't get one.
Oh, sad.
Oh. But the droid, maybe.
Yeah.
As we come to a close of Reign Dead Redemption, thank you so much for putting up with a day of D&D and excitement and adventure. Thanks, Gav.
Oh, no, thanks, Ben. That was so fun. That was so good. Yeah.
You don't know how many hours of raw improv.
Yeah.
What a world, what a time, what a thing. If you enjoyed this, obviously, please, if we have not poured our hearts out to you enough, support the show. We'll be back with Hux Punks proper in the new year. To, if I'm right in thinking, the order of operations is Lavog down, Trolltunga down. Rue has no more anchors in this world, so she might be on the offense. So it might be coming to a conclusion pretty quick, because if you're the bad guy and your little safety nets have disappeared, that's what I'd be. But until we're back, it might be a little bit of delay in the new year. We might be back January 4th. We might be back 2 weeks after that, depending on how we feel. It's like January 3rd is pretty soon. We'll be back then. You know where to find us. You can find us on the Discord. We can chat away. You can find us on social channels at Homebrew Quest. You can always get the good Irish discount. But until then, look after yourselves. Be sound. Good night. And joy be with you all.